For nearly 6 decades, Botswana stood as a symbol of stability and progress in southern Africa. Since its independence from Britain in 1966, the Botswana Democratic Party, or BDP, held a firm grip on power. But on October 30, 2024, Botswana's citizens voted for change, ushering in a new era for this diamond-rich nation. Hello guys, welcome to Isaac Pinelo Life. I'm Isaac Pinelo. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit subscribe or follow me on Facebook to stay connected. From its inception, the BDP was synonymous with Botswana's journey from colonial rule to a prosperous independent state. For decades, the party leveraged the country's vast wealth to invest in healthcare, education, and social services, laying the foundation for a thriving economy. However, as time passed, the challenges facing the nation began to shift, and a new generation of citizens began to question the BDP's ability to meet their needs. Botswana's economy has always relied on its diamond industry, one of the most lucrative in the world. The government holds a 15% stake in DBS, a giant in the diamond trade. But in recent years, the global diamond market has slowed and Botswana's economy has struggled to keep up. The country's growth rate plummeted to a projected 1% in 2024, while unemployment escalated to 28%, with youth bearing the brunt of this crisis. As economic struggles mounted, the call for new leadership grew louder. The Umbrella for Democratic Change, or UDC, emerged as a beacon of hope for frustrated citizens. Led by 54-year-old Duma Boko, the UDC offered a bold vision, including promises to revitalize the economy, double the minimum wage, and reform Botswana's judicial system. For many, Boko's message represented the change they had long awaited. The BDP's defeat marked a seismic shift in Botswana's political landscape. Once seemingly invisible, the party was reduced to just 4 seats in parliament. President Mokgweetsi Masisi graciously conceded, acknowledging the people's desire for change. In a historic gesture, he called Duma Boko to initiate a smooth transition, symbolizing a peaceful shift of power in Botswana.
I am a firm believer in democracy. And the proposition is very simple. You go and have a contest of your ideas, and the public will determine, the voting public will determine which is the most attractive. But ultimately, the people spoke in the numbers through a process that's been tested, that is impartial, that is transparent, and evidenceable.
The youth of Botswana were a driving force in this historic election. Facing limited job opportunities and economic hardship, many young voters were disillusioned with the BDP's long-standing rule. This election allowed them to voice their frustrations and demand a future filled with promise and opportunity. Their votes reflected a desire for a government that prioritizes their well-being, and their collective energy became the heartbeat of the movement for change. With the election over, Duma Boko faces the daunting task of delivering on his promises. He has pledged to work closely with DBS to stabilize Botswana's diamond industry while seeking to diversify the economy and reduce reliance on this single resource. Boko's administration aims to build a Botswana that is resilient, inclusive, and economically sustainable for generations to come. Through this historic vote, the people of Botswana have set a powerful example for the region. The message is clear: Political dominance without economic progress cannot sustain. As Botswana steps into a new era, it is testament to the strength of democracy and the will of its people to demand accountability and action. This election marks not just a political shift, but a renewed hope for a future where every citizen can share in the nation's promise. Thank you for watching Isaac Pinelo Live. Keep an eye out for my next upload, and until then, much love. Hey tada!